What do you get when you put 4 comedians on a bus and send them on a cross-country tour? A TV show, of course. In today's episode, it's Lindy's turn to play the tour guide. Take it away, Lindy.
Bloemfontein comes from the Dutch meaning fountain of flowers. From that we understand that the Dutch don't know anything about flowers, fountains or democracy. It's not their fault, guys. It was a communication error. Come on, Dutchland. How would a fountain of flowers work? Think of the plumbing, guys. Free State!
Thank you, Lindy. I'm positively enlightened. The first stop on the tour is the year-round wonder that is the Kings Park Rose Garden. Such beauty, with an undertone of danger?
Guys, Lebusa was born to kill. Are you sure it's safe here? I feel like Lebusa can show up.
But guys, there's no S. It's Lebusa wa, born to kill. And wa in Sotho means of. So Lebusa of born to kill. So born to kill and Lebusa are a couple.
Oh,
Snap.
born to kill could be someone from Zimbabwe.
No, guys. Bloemfontein is so safe. There was a guy at the hotel who took my bags. He wasn't even working there. He just took my bags for me. It was so nice.
Is he not Lebusa?
Oh, how we laugh. Lindy should provide context any second now.
You guys found the rose garden.
Where?
We are in the rose garden, for sure.
Oh, was a rose garden.
Can't you see the beauty of Bloemfontein? Open your eyes, man.
So where are the roses?
We just need to look for them, guys. I don't think we're looking hard enough.
This is terrible.
This is a great time. We're having so much fun.
So much fun.
This is fun, but I want something funner.
I think we should go on the game drive.
Yay!
Yay,
I am
thank you.
so excited.
Maybe we were the roses all along.
5 roses.
Yeah.
5 roses.
Yes, that's the attitude, Lindy. The gang's back on the road and it's time for a pit stop at the city's hall. Sorry? Hall. Askies.
Wow, look at all this apartheid architecture, amazing.
You can feel the oppression emitting off it.
Neighbors! Sorry, I'm getting flashbacks.
Okay, for you guys that don't know, this is FW second's house. This is where he used to come with his side chick. As you can see from the woodworkings, she was a freak. So much wood, I wish it was my bedroom.
Yeah, but now, what is it now?
It's a stadhuis.
How can the city have a house? And there are the roses, the actual blooms of the fountain.
So why are the roses white?
Because it's a white city.
Bloemfontein.
Smell nothing.
They do smell, they smell like nature
Nature?
and crack.
What else did you expect to smell at the city's huge hall? Next fact, Lindy.
Guys, did you know that Bloemfontein and Hong Kong are the only cities in the world where have game drives completely in the middle of the city, surrounded by the rest of the city?
So, when do we start seeing animals?
So I see nothing so far. There's no animal.
Ooh, guys, I don't know if you can see it over there. There's a wild fly.
Where are the
bed
cheetahs?
nest.
Why is Bloemfontein calling themselves Mangonan if they don't have cheetahs here?
Mangaung.
Mangaung means the place of life.
Oh, snap!
A giraffe! Fuck
Yeah.
off!
Almost had a long neck horse.
I think it's so nice to be a giraffe because you're always high.
That joke was a bit of a stretch, eh?
Is that an ostrich?
I can't decide what's worse, the out-of-focus giraffe or Kobus's terrible jokes. Anyway, here's a giant statue of Madiba.
Tata.
There goes the
El
man.
Tatiro.
It's like Rasta carved the statue, man. Nothing like Mandela. Right?
Some might say I've got big shoes to fill.
Was 27 years in prison not enough? Why does he have to be left in Bloemfontein as well?
Ooh, low blow. Final thought, Chandra?
Bloemfontein is kind of nice. It's kind of like a small South Africa compact into one. Just look there. It's like a small table mountain. They've got the Soweto towers and look at that Boer Cup thingy-majiggy over there.
I told you, Bloemfontein is beautiful and exciting.
Yeah, it is.
Such a loud silence.
Said it.
All right, guys. That's enough sightseeing. I think we've seen enough. It's not like there's more to see. Let's go. We've got a show to get to. Come.
Oh,
Let's go.
all right.
As the sun sets over the Mimosa Mall, it's time to head over to the other venue. Yes, literally, that's what they called it.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the one and only Thabiso Mhlongo!
Yeah. Woo, it's good to be here. You guys also came out here. I like it. You guys took this seriously. You dressed up. Okay, some of you. You dressed up well for this. Yeah. You guys look amazing. The women and the men. You guys give yourselves a round of applause. Yeah. I can also sense the shift in the energy in the room. Because when I say the men also look good, then it's like, what do you mean? Because it's not the same as women. Because women compliment each other all the time. Like, you probably heard it today, man. When you guys left the house, she was like, oh, Choma, that jean, it brings out your eyes. And you are like, yes, queen. Yes, bitch. You keep it moving, you take the compliment and you go. It's not the same. It's not the same for guys. You'll never hear your guy friend walking up to you like, yo, dog, that jean on you. What do you mean, my jean? I'm just saying. What are you saying, dog? It's always an argument, right? You know how guys compliment each other? Guys, you dressed well as a guy when your friends start asking you weird questions. Like if you walk into a room and your friends are like, and then? When? Then you're like, yeah. And then me, not dog. That's how you know you're dressed well. We hide stuff. We hide stuff as gents. I don't know why. Women are very expressive. They don't hide that much. They'll tell you everything. You'll see it in relationships. Even when people like have relationships for a while, then they start having. So do you guys have relationships in your life? Like romantic relationships? Yeah? Make some noise if you're in a romantic relationship. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you guys talk when you have sex? Yo, it got quiet in here. You would think there was an orgy. Because clearly I'm surrounded by animals. People who have sex inside. It's weird because I ask this question every time. I ask this question every single time and people always give me the same weird look. Because I said silent sex and you guys looked at me like, yeah, what other kind of sex is there? Yes, just... Guys, you must talk during sex. Ask questions. It doesn't always have to make sense. Of course, don't be weird about it. Like, did you switch off the geyser? That's not what I'm talking about. Those aren't the right questions. I'm just saying express yourself, It's sex. You guys know that sex can be motivational. Sex can change a person's life, guys. Oh, actually, let me fix that. Great sex can be motivational. Great sex can change a person's life. Have you ever had sex so good, you woke up the next day, went to work, and started Googling careers? Because in your head, you're like, no, after last night's position, I deserve a new position. You can't do doggy style and go to reception, my guy. You need a switchboard after that. Can't just call me and I answer at first ring. I need a receptionist. Mr. Mhlongo's phone, hello? What? He's got a receptionist? Yes. Why? Anal. That's why. Why would he answer his own phone call after anal? That's weird. Who does that? People are having silent sex, guys. And we're letting it happen. It's weird because silent sex is not motivational. All you hear is just sounds. Those sounds are not motivational at all. They're just weird. Because, in the beginning as gents, we start off confident. Because we think we're handling. You know that vibe. Get you walking look. You ask nice things. And then they do that move. You know that move. And then all of a sudden, then we start making weird sounds. That's the problem with silent sex. It's all sounds. Nothing is motivational. It's just him and her making weird sounds the whole time. Just Ow! Sorry. It's just ridiculous. It's not motivational. It's weird. So I'm going to say to you guys, don't do silent sex. My name is Thabiso Mhlongo. Please. Yeah.
Very good. If you need a wee, now's your time to shine. And it was all yellow. Welcome back. Where were we? Oh yeah, the other venue. At least people look like they're enjoying themselves. Let's hear what the gang really think about tonight's headliner.
Guys, can you believe Robbie's too good to come with us on the bus?
That's too good.
Yeah, since he's been in New York and stuff, he doesn't want to be on a bus anymore.
Robbie has big feet. He doesn't wear shoes. He wears Vans.
When Robbie walks into all you hear is 3, 5, 4, 5.
He looks like Trevor Noah if Trevor Noah goes through a midlife crisis.
He looks like Trevor, no one. Robbie's head is so big his ID book won't close.
Wow. His ID photo is just his forehead.
Robbie's so tall. His ID photo is so
You're so handsome.
Oof, this is awkward.
Ladies and gents, welcome to the stage. It's Robbie Collins.
He does have a big head.
Maybe the crowd should just close their eyes, then they don't have to see Robbie.
Hi. I was in New York for the past 4 months. Good times. And then I've been here for the past 2 weeks. And the first place I went to was Bloemfontein. Very humbling. When you've been in New York all those time, and then you're in Bloem. One thing about Bloem, it's beautiful, but it's also got the right amount of racism. You know what I mean? And that's what I appreciate it, because the biltong's good. Because you know, your biltong is good depending on how racist the place is. If you feel racism, go and ask them for a slice, 50 Rand. I'm telling you, biltong works with oppression. You guys are fun, because this year's been tough. This year we lost Ricky Rick and Will Smith. It's been bad. But now we've been united, because one thing that always unites this country is our sport. Banyana came through for us. We needed him. I really appreciate those lesbians for helping. Let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. I saw those celebrations. Banyana, whenever they score a goal, they just celebrate with the Adam's apple. Because there's still a lot going on. The war in Ukraine. South Africa, we should not get involved in any war. Looting taught us that we have no business being in any war. If you can't protect macro, naga. Our borders are fucked. If macro's at danger, we don't even know how our army look. Like if we had to go to war, we don't even know. Our army probably trains like banyana doing these things. You know how strong Russia is. Let's not fight with anyone. You know what I mean? Like our politicians, we know they don't fulfill all their promises. But one thing they can do for us is just be quiet on this. Don't fight with Russia. Russia's given us lots of sausages over the years. Let's not be ungrateful. You know how cold it is in Ukraine? You're gonna go fight in Ukraine. We die for these 2 months of winter. Now you're gonna go to Ukraine to fight. You know how hard it is to hold a hot water bottle and a AK-47? Just be quiet. Our army's probably run like a sergeant's probably some old color guy from Aldo's. Still hungover. You know we fucked if the sergeant goes, guys, if we die, we die. I always thought as a kid, like if I ever had to go to the army, right? If I ever had to go to the army, I just act like I'm dead immediately. Like when they say charge, then you say, Then I was watching this documentary on Shaka's army. And Shaka's army were amazing. Those guys, like after they'd wipe out the army, they'd walk through and double check that everyone's dead. Now you there playing dead. Oh, God. Stressful. Yeah, I have 2 nephews. I like the one. We mustn't lie, not all these kids are gonna make it in life. Like parents, I hear you parents, you're like raving about a child, and then like when your kids start saying words, then you go visit them, then they go, say it for the uncle, say it for the uncle. And then they just get out a word like, oh mama, like, so we stopped everything for this. My nephew, he's 15 now, he thinks I'm the cool uncle. Always comes to tell me stuff, and he just told me that he attempted drugs. He smoked weed. And it's like, how was it, boy? He's like, yo, Uncle Rob, I finished all my bread before lunch. I was like, nice. I'm single now, which is nice. I like being single. You know what's nice about being single? The only person who needs to know where you are is your Uber driver. Can do whatever. I used to date a white girl. Good time in my life. She put a lot of pressure on me sometimes. Like, Rob, let's take showers together. It's romantic. I have never, ever taken a shower with anyone in my life before. I've had a bath with a few people. That's because I have 5 siblings. You ever take a bath with your siblings? That thing's uncomfortable. Because not everybody can spread out in the bath. Everybody should just sit like this. They just splash water on your shoulders. I never had a clean back growing up. But doesn't matter what your race is, taking a shower with your partner is not a sexy thing, because 2 people can't fit under the shower head at the same time. Only one can. So you gotta stand in the shower butt naked and watch another person shower. Now you gotta act like you having fun. Like, nice. Are you trying to get water? Sexy babes. Who ever experienced this? Like when you have visitors come over, your mother goes in, buys nice things for the house. Remember? And then they act like you must be used to all these nice things you've never seen in months. Like, don't touch till the visitors have. Like, woman, we haven't had knickknacks here since Boxing Day. This is new for everyone right now. And I grew up very religiously because my mom, true story, back in the 70s, my mother had a fight with her parents, right? And she ran away from home. Well, I'm sure she took transport, but you know the same. And she went to Cape Town and joined the convent and became a nun, like an open mic nun, for 2 years. And then before she said her final vows, the Mother Superior said, go back home and make peace with your family and then come back and be a nun, which was right. And in that time, she met my father and had 5 kids. I'm the 4th out of 5. You know, they say once you get penis, you forget about Jesus. I was an altar boy, 3 years of my life, never molested once. I still feel like I'm not good enough. I even tried to hit on the priest, like, Father, Whenever I watch Michael Jackson documentaries, I'm like, those kids are ungrateful. I just feel like sometimes we put too much pressure on Jesus. You know what I mean? Like, my grandmother always said this to me as a kid. God helps those who help themselves. Like, you can't just put pressure and just throw a prayer at Jesus like, yo, do something. It's too much. You can't do that. Because Jesus is busy. You know what I mean? And if you all belong to those WhatsApp groups are usually run by unemployed aunties with a lot of time. When that family thing lights up on your phone, you see family WhatsApp group, like, there we go, someone needs money. And you open it like, please keep your little cousin in your prayers. And immediately you're afraid, because we know what things happening in the world. What's wrong with Tim? No, he's writing a spelling bee on Friday, and we just need to, please pray for Tim. He's like, there are children dying in Middle East. Jesus is not going to leave the Middle East to help your cousin spell photosynthesis. And Jesus was a carpenter and a fisherman. He probably can't spell photosynthesis himself. You guys have been amazing. Thank you very much. I'm Robbie Collins.
Could Could you snack? You know I could snack. Be right back. And we're back. I hope Chandra van Wyk introduces himself soon.
Hi, I'm Chandra van Wyk, comedian, actor, writer, and I'm here with the Savannah Comedy Bar, and we're here to check what the people of Bloemfontein know about the world around them. Let's go. You enjoying the show?
100%.
I just got here. I just smoked weed, so I'm fine. But I'm.
Okay, cool. Thanks for sharing. I want to ask you a question. Do you know what NFTs are?
No, I don't know.
It's that online thingy where you can sell music and sell your business and stuff.
No, it's not. It's not what an NFT is. You look like a very smart person. Do you know what an NFT is?
NFT where? In which industry?
Okay, never mind. Do you know what an NFT is, bro?
No, what the fuck is that?
No.
NFT, National Defense Force.
Where do you guys work?
Department of Education.
This is the future of people that's teaching South Africans. We are in good hands. I feel like we're in good hands. As a country, we're in good hands.
I don't know what it means, but I've heard of NFT.
Guys, I think people in Bloemfontein don't know what an NFT is. Do you know what a lemon is?
Yeah, lemon.
Yes, I know what a lemon is. It's a fruit, a sour fruit.
It's a fruit. Do you know what NFT stands for?
Non-fungible fund or something. Token, sorry.
Finally! Someone bring us a Savannah!
That's right, Chandra. Name drop the sponsor. Roll the credits.
I can't do it.